If you think back to your middle or high school history class, you might remember learning about the Oregon Trail. For those of you who don't, here's a quick refresher. In the mid-1800s, about 300,000 to 400,000 people traveled along the Oregon Trail in search of gold in California and free land in Oregon. Well, for those of you looking for a modern-day Oregon Trail adventure, you're in the right place. With housing prices skyrocketing and inflation robbing people of resources, imagine what a difference it would make if you could get free land and then build the house of your dreams on it. Well, imagine no more, because today on Across the Globe, we're going to be looking at the top 10 towns offering free land. Quick note, like most things that are free, there is often a clear reason why certain land is free, whether it's location, weather, economy-driven, or something else. However, regardless of the reason, free land is free land, and many people couldn't care less about the reason. Number 1. Curtis, Nebraska. According to their website, Curtis, Nebraska is offering free lots, and all of these lots are located on paved streets with access to utilities. But you not only get free land if you agree to build a house here, you also get a cash incentive if you enroll your children in the local public schools. What would it be like living here? Well, Curtis has a fair amount to offer given its population of only about 767 people. For instance, the Nebraska College of Technical Agriculture is located here. Curtis also has lots of recreation activities, including a golf course and dedicated hunting and fishing areas, and arts and culture offerings at venues like the local Star Theater. Number 2. La Villa, Texas. La Villa is, at this time, the only town in Texas we found that was offering free land. So, if you've always dreamed of living in a state with no state income tax and a more affordable cost of living than many other states, La Villa may be your spot. La Villa's free land program originally began in the early 2000s. However, officials shut down the program when the population increased and overloaded the city's water and sewer infrastructure. Lucky for you, though, the infrastructure issues have been fixed, and the program has been restarted. However, there are some stipulations attached to this free land. The most notable is that you have to agree to keep the lot for 5 years. In other words, you can't just get the land and then immediately turn around and sell it for a profit. And like many other free land programs, you have to agree to build a house that's at least 1,200 square feet. Number 3. Lincoln, Kansas. While Lincoln is bigger than the other Kansas town on our list, it's still pretty small compared to most places. The population currently stands at 1,132 people. One of the major industries in this town is quarrying quartzite. So, if you decide to move here, it's probably best if you're retired or work remotely. Unless, of course, you happen to be looking for a quarry job. If you decide to take up Lincoln on their free land offer, there are some rules you'll need to abide by. Like the other towns offering free land, you'll be acquiring the land under the agreement that you'll build on it. Your house has to be at least 1,300 square feet if it's single-story and 900 square feet if it's double-story. However, you'll have up to 4.5 years to build, and some of the lot sizes are slightly bigger than those in other towns, at an average of 18,000 to 36,000 square feet. Number 4. Loup City, Nebraska. With its population aging, Loup City is yet another town that's giving away free lots in an attempt to increase its population. In fact, the median age of those who live in Loup City is 55.7. Loup City is even offering a $20,000 grant to build if you meet certain income qualifications. However, according to Loup City's website, there are only 6 lots available. These are split into 3 workforce homes, which are offered to low-income individuals or families, and market-rate homes open to those whose incomes are higher. So, if you want to join this city of 1,059 and snag one of these 6 lots, you'd better hurry. Number 5. Mankato, Kansas. That's right, another Kansas town is on our list. In fact, Kansas is one of the top providers of free land, with a total of 6 towns offering it. Several years ago, Mankato announced that it was giving away lots on its east side for free. While you might think that they've gone by now, there are actually still 26 available to date. These lots are an average of 18,000 square feet, or 0.4 acres. If you want to be one of those who claims a spot, there is a slight catch, as all you need to do is agree to build a house within 2 years. The house must meet certain guidelines, however. It has to be a single-family house with a minimum of 3 bedrooms, 1,200 square feet, and have at least a 2-car garage. If you live here, you'll be joining a rural community of about 827 people and will likely find yourself partaking in one of Mankato's seasonal festivals. Number 6. New Richmond, Minnesota. While some towns like Lincoln, Kansas give you 4.5 years to build, the town of New Richmond wants things expedited. In fact, this town of about 1,490 stipulates that you need to start building your home within a year of the city giving the lot to you. According to their website, New Richmond has 12 lots currently available that are spread out across 4 blocks. These lots are 86 feet by 133 feet, and the town estimates that development of the lot will cost about $25,000. If you pack up and move here, you'll be able to take advantage of numerous outdoor activities like New Richmond's golf course and St. Olaf Lake Park, which includes a public beach, fishing, and walking trails. Number 7. Flagler, Colorado. While you can get free land in Flagler, it's a little different from the other deals on this list. This town of 570 isn't giving out free lots to residents. Instead, it's giving away 480 acres of land to a business that wants to come in and develop it. If this sounds like the right fit for you, you'll need to apply for the land and provide details including your business plan, 3 years of tax returns, and the amount of land you need. If you're approved, a public hearing will be held in which community members can take part in the approval process. Number 8. Claremont, Minnesota. With only 503 residents and a population that has decreased 35% since the last census, it's no wonder that Claremont is trying to bribe people to move here with free land. But it might be worth it for you if you're looking for a quiet place to retire, work remotely, or raise a family. One benefit of Claremont is that it's not too far from other cities in Minnesota like Rochester or Minneapolis. In fact, it's only a 30-minute drive from Rochester and a little over an hour to Minneapolis, so you'll be within driving distance of city resources should you need them. Okay, but on to why you're really here, the free land. Now, one caveat for Claremont's free land program is that it's income-based. That's right. Claremont is giving away free land only to those who have a gross income of under $129,000 for a family of 3 or more, and there aren't many lots available. According to their website, Claremont is only offering these to 9 families. You should also know that if you apply and are accepted, you'll be required to go through 8 hours of homeowners education before you're eligible to apply for a mortgage. Number 9. Manila, Iowa. Manila is giving away free land to anyone who commits to building a house that's at least 1,200 square feet. While you can't just put a trailer home on it, you are allowed a free lot with a modular home. A big part of the reason for this free land giveaway is that Manila is trying to fight population decline. This town has a population of about 775 people, but that number has decreased significantly since the 2020 census. After a 6.17% decrease since 2020, the population of Manila went from 826 people to 775. I know that doesn't sound like much, but it's a lot when you consider how small this town is to begin with. The closest big city is an entirely different state. That city is Omaha, Nebraska, about an hour-and-a-half drive away. Number 10. Marnie, Iowa. Marnie only had 131 people as of the 2020 census. The population has decreased even more since then to only 107 people today. Seeing as the average person knows about 600 people, you'll definitely know all 107 of your neighbors in Marnie. This population decrease is the prime reason Marnie is giving away free land. That's right, they're trying to incentivize people like you to move there and build back the population. And what's life like in Marnie if you decide to move here? Well, as I already mentioned, the community is tiny, which can be a great thing or a not so great thing depending on your personality. And with its location in western Iowa, it's also very rural here. That being said, you can easily take a day trip to Iowa's capital, Des Moines, as it's only about an hour-and-a-half drive away. What about the worst states to live in America? Watch this video to learn about that.